4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Ahoy, friends. It's me, Dave Landau. After a long night on stage, I like to kick back with a captain's hat and a fine cigar and watch the Dennis and Andy show. These guys are huge nerds, but they're the kind that you actually want to hang out with. Enjoy them. I do.
Hello, everybody. It is the Dennis and Andy Show on another fine Wednesday. It is halfway through November, and I swear to God, it feels like freaking spring. It is 75 degrees out right now. I got my freaking ceiling fan going in here. Come on. Next week at this time is the day before Thanksgiving.
I know.
What is up?
We are 19 days into No Shave November, and it feels like it. Oh, can't wait for November to be gone.
I know, so we can shave. Your legs look awful. I can't wait to shave those ugly legs.
Oh, well, I don't shave. I use Nair.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Weird. Doesn't burn.
Yeah, because I wear short shorts.
You wear short shorts. Dennis, this week in fantasy football, not this past week, I did take down the number one person in our fantasy football league who happens to be Dennis's baby brother. So I gave him a beat down. And this week, I play the man himself, Dennis, in fantasy football. So I'm hoping I get the couple beat downs is what I'm hoping for.
I don't know. You know, I took a lot of crap from your daughter, and I played her this last weekend. And dare I say, I almost doubled her score and knocked her down a peg. I can't wait to see her in a little bit.
You did. You put a
it's
whooping
a
down.
Wallop.
Yeah, you did. But I gave your brother a wallop. And like I said, fingers crossed this weekend.
Who's on top?
Bart Sears, our buddy Bart
Sears.
Is number one.
He's all excited.
Holding fresh.
Oh, yeah. He's back on top.
8-3. The only team in our league that is 8-3.
Yeah.
After that, it falls to 7-4s. And then below.
Oh.
I don't even know below 7-4. I mean, those guys are just losers. Oh, wait, you're 5 and something, aren't you?
Hey, man, I'm 5-6. I'm in the playoff hunt. Considering how bad my team has been and the injuries, just to be in the playoff hunt is a miracle in of itself.
True. And you know who else is in the playoff hunt? Kansas City. They're not solidified yet. Let's hope it keeps going that way. I want this season to end, and I want Kansas City to be number 8, which means they were that close to making a wild card spot, and they didn't.
And I want to see Taylor Swift on the screen crying.
Yeah, exactly.
That would make me happy.
It would. Look at Billy Tucci's calling me
during the middle of the show.
Billy Tucci, you're on speakerphone. We're doing the Dennis and Andy show. My God, man.
Billy, what's up?
But we got our first call in.
I know, and we're not even set up to do it.
That's right. Ding! Hey, did you get my text message back?
Oh my God, I can't hear it, but holy shit.
Oh, you got to hear it. Yeah, no, I had her say something, so.
Yeah, for some reason, it's not playing this. I'm in the car, so I don't know if it's the Bluetooth isn't working, but I don't know, but I'm just happy. I'm over the moon. Happier than a big and shit.
Nice.
So, thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Of course.
I'm actually go hunting.
Well, happy hunting. We thought you were calling in to say hey to Anthony and Nandor for their project.
Oh, I didn't know that they were the guests this week. Forgive me. What's happening, boys?
They can't hear you. We haven't brought him up yet. We were just doing our beginning of the show banter. So
We'll tell him you said hello.
yeah.
Well, listen, thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, dude, no problem.
You are promo superior, bro.
Why, thank you.
Billy, go out and get us a 12-pointer now. We need some hot sticks.
All right, you got it, brother. I'll talk to you guys later.
Hey,
Yep.
don't forget, kill it with your bare hands and save the baby.
Well, all right. Right, save the baby. Hashtag save the baby.
There you go.
Bye, baby.
All right, dude. Bye.
Yep.
See ya.
All right. Guess we're going to have to figure out a way to have call-ins actually show up through the computer now.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh.
I can link my phone to the computer with an app.
Whoa.
Yeah. I had it that way
Whoa.
for a bit, but it got annoying when I would get a text, you'd hear it and stuff. But yeah, we could do call-ins. But let's bring on our guests. Hello, Anthony.
Hi. Was that
And Nandor. Hello.
So
Hey,
if you
guys.
guys couldn't tell, that was Billy Tucci saying, "Hey guys."
he just
Hey,
called
Billy.
because he wanted to wish us well, right?
That's
right. That was
Right.
the only reason he called.
Yeah.
Are Anthony and Nandor going to be on? I saw. Yeah. Why don't
Yeah,
you call in?
that's right. So there you go. Big Billy
Yeah.
Tucci. Yeah, I put together he wanted me to do a little video type thing for him with Grok. So he sent me the image. I had to do a little editing to it and then hooked him up, sent it back to him. So
Nice. There you go.
yeah.
So wait, was
Well-
that a Liam and Kangaroo reference that you were making at the end there? The call.
Of course it was.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, if you don't know, Nandor, Liam Gray had killed a kangaroo, a mother kangaroo, and is taking care of its baby now
He
Holy
killed it
smokes.
in his kitchen.
in his
He
kitchen.
got into his house.
Boxing.
So he killed it in his kitchen. And then after he killed it, he realized there was a little baby kangaroo in the mother's pouch. So
Oh.
they're taking care of it.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
Yep.
And the dogs are going to be fed for a month, I think.
That's right. That's right. So there you go.
Yep.
That is
Well, that's exactly what happened with Andy, but it was a koala bear, and the koala bear won, but he left Andy alive. So that's why we could continue to do the show.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have koala bear boots in the house.
Oh, yeah, but you bought those.
Yeah. And they're called Uggs.
Guys, Randy Howell is first. He's popping links like a madman, so he will be on tonight. Longest Cosplays already on there. JP Roca in the house. We've got a lot of comments there. Amish Ninja, hey, you're supposed to be at work. Get back to work.
Yeah. How's he doing this year in the play?
I don't know. I didn't even look.
Oh
at
wait,
the
no,
things
I
this
played
week.
him. He's got 7 wins too, I think.
Well, he's the commissioner. He should have more than that. It's rigged.
No, I know. Like real football.
That's right.
Exactly. Well, cool. Well, Anthony, you've never been on the show before, so we're going to treat you like a special guest
Awesome.
and
Which means badly.
very badly and haze you and do all that stuff as much as we can through the internet. But, we always like to start off with the same questions for first timers. Dennis, go ahead.
Well, since you're brand new to the show,
Not his phone number, by the way.
our guests always want to know, 2 things. How did you wind up breaking into comics and kind of your origin? Yeah, your origin story. How did you break into comics? And what was the first comic book you ever got? Did you buy it? Somebody give it to you? And do you still own it to this day?
Or was it a 5-finger discount, if you know what I mean?
That's Andy's collection.
Well, when we get to that, I'll answer that. What is it? So how I got into comics. Well, I mean, like I've always been into comics. I was always drawing. I was going to do something with drawing. So I was always drawing. Some of the stuff that I first worked like was copying or something like that was from like Batman Nightfall. I remember. I mean, I have stuff. When I was like in 2nd grade, 1st grade, whatever, drawing, and I see it's the Azrael version of Batman or something. That's what I was drawing all the time. I thought that was like the coolest thing. But how I got in, I mean, like, so I was trying to get some stories, and I just didn't. I was first. I was collecting comic books forever, and then I stopped because I really got into movies, and this was like around ninth grade. So I wanted to work in movies, and I really wanted to pay attention to what makes a movie great, whatever, right? And so I was trying to like just focus on how to tell a story. So trying to find the best movies that kind of, instead of, so first it all started with like going through art house type of films that just kind of focused more on like what my, cool camera angles and basically they, the modern deconstructionist type of storytelling. And I got really annoyed eventually because I started seeing that what I was feeling whenever I watch a film that actually told a story coherently as
Yeah,
opposed to one that was like a modern day type of art housey, like it's just, I don't know. So but the art housey films can go back way, way back from the 30s to 40s and all that kind of stuff, that all these European films and everything. My point is that I was trying to figure out how a good story makes you kind of, you feel like you're getting somewhere.
sure,
So you're feeling like every shot in a good movie that tells a story that's not really focused on like, generally it's like the visuals are important, but it's like what visual will carry the story forward, so I was just really focusing on stuff like that. So it's just years and years of just trying to figure out. And I never had friends, or no, I had friends. I mean, I never had friends growing up with like who loved comics or movies and stuff. So I was so
It's okay if you invented some friends.
that's right.
Andy was really good at that too. He had 5 of them.
Anthony, are your friends in your room with you now?
yeah. My mom was my best friend. No,
Oh,
what was it? No.
she would bathe me all through high school.
She would hold my hand when I take me to my first class in high school. Anyways,
That's
no,
right.
but so anyways, so I never had any friends that were into comics and movies, like really into this stuff, and like so I was just kind of always on my own, like trying to figure this out. Okay, so eventually, when I was always kind of just trying to get into movies, I was trying to learn how to write story and all that stuff, but I knew that comics and drawing, I was always drawing all the time. So it was something I was going to do with something with art, something with that. I just didn't know yet. And I wanted to be good. I didn't want to just make anything. So I had to seek out people that were actually doing stories. So
Right.
eventually I met somebody that was like a huge comic book geek. And this was like, I was working at Best Buy, and he was really into story, all this stuff. And he actually said he had written stuff because I kept meeting people who had nothing that was written. And so because I worked at a bank, and then in North Hollywood, so constantly people, directors, producers, actors,
Oh, sure.
everybody
Yeah.
would come in, and we get discussing, and everybody has an idea, everybody has something. And so eventually I started getting this like way to get to the point about it, because first it's like I'm like, oh yeah, you have an idea, and then I got to do all the work, and then so
Right.
eventually I get right to the point. I'm like, oh, okay, I need someone who knows how to like actually has it finished, and so has it done. And you have an idea. That's great. You have an idea, but I'm not going to help you with it. You have to have it finished. So if you want to work on something, so eventually I that's like one of the first comics like I worked on with somebody who just kind of had an idea, and he was writing it as he was going along. And I think I drew a bunch of pages that just, I don't know. It was my first comic, and it was drawn better than most, but I thought it was like the shit. I was like, yeah, this is, and then it's not. It's not good. And I
So
wish I had
after,
like
so you're a young guy. When did you graduate high school? What year?
04, 2004.
Holy shit. You
Yeah, the moment
graduated.
he was talking second grade and Nightfall, I'm
I'm
like,
like, oh my
young
God.
whippersnappers. That's
Yeah,
what we
right.
got on this show right now.
You
Yeah.
graduated high school a year after my daughter was born. Good
Wow.
Lord. So after high school, what did you do? Did you go to art school or anything?
I was going
or
to
did you
art
just go to
school.
regular college? Just
Well, okay, so I went to, I mean, not art school, but I went to community college for art. So I was
Okay.
going to get like a bachelor's or associates in like graphic design, because I was like, oh, I got to do something. But I was always like trying to do my own thing. So if I was at school, I was drawing and writing and thinking and reading something that had to do with nothing to do with the schoolwork. So I was always distracted. It was always about something else. I'd be at work and I have a book next to me reading, and I'm trying to understand the story. I'm trying to read
Right.
this. It's like a book about like how to direct a movie, or I would just go through just anything. I was like anything I could just understand how to carry a story along, something. And
Sure.
technical books, biographies, anything, just I don't know. So that's what I was doing after right after high school, after I graduated, I went straight to community college, and I got, I was just working, and then I was always just like I was never focused at work. I was always thinking about this story, movies, writing, trying to do it, and I was always trying to find people that liked it, and I never, it just never. I was always on my own. I always felt like so. So then, so eventually it was just like, yeah, that's what it was after high school. What was the next question? Or
Comic
did you have
book.
a follow up with
What
that?
was
Or
your first comic book?
He
Right.
said Nightfall, right?
No, it wasn't Nightfall. I think it was
Oh.
it probably came, it was like coming out around that time. My first comic book I got was like an amazing Spider-Man like 393, and I still
okay.
have that one. I still have that comic. And then I bought another copy so my son can read it, because I didn't want him to ruin the one I had. So
The OG.
Yeah, by the way, 393, probably not worth anything. See,
No,
that's the
it's
nice
not.
thing. You grew up in a time where the comics you bought back then are worthless now.
Yeah.
We grew up in a time to the comics we bought back then are
Yeah.
actually worth something now.
Right, right, exactly. And like, and it was just around that time where like, I mean, I was really into horror, not horrors. I was into horror,
Right.
and when I was, this is when I was a kid. So I was like, so I saw Spawn. It was Spawn issue number 52.
Oh, yeah.
And it came out around, that was like the second one I bought, but that was like a few years later, something like that. But I was trying to figure out what did I get, because I remember going and buying my own comics, and I remember it being Spawn, the first comic, because I think it was at the market. They were always at the market too. So I didn't. I got the first comic I ever got was that Amazing Spider-Man comic at the market, and then I was thinking, I was like given comics, and I was like, that's why I was getting the Batman influence. But I remember actually buying the next one was like Spawn, was Spawn, and I loved the horror thing, and it had Savage Dragon in it, and they did like a crossover in that issue, and I always remember that one. And then I was just a huge Greg Capullo fan of his art,
Yeah.
and I just kept following everything he was doing with Spawn, and I collected every issue and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that just kind of was where I was when I was a kid. Like in the 90s, the comics were so cool. They were drawn well. I didn't know any of the artists. The only one I knew was Greg Capullo. That was the only.
Yeah.
He was the only person I looked into. But everybody else, like then after I was collecting, after I was doing all that stuff, I was just like, I didn't know anybody, artist names. I didn't know all that kind of stuff. I didn't, like, everybody asked me, "Who's your favorite artist?" I'm like, oh, I don't know, this guy from this comic, I guess.
And you said
So-
you said you were in North. Did you grow up out in North Hollywood? Is that where you're from originally?
No, from Reseda, California.
Oh, okay.
That's where I grew
But
up.
You were out there.
Yeah, yeah. So it was around the valley. That's where I was.
Yeah.
It was just all around the valley. So it's just North Hollywood is where I met a bunch of people, and then tried to get something going. And I eventually did work on something with somebody there. And then I went away from him, and I went to that guy I met at work who was really into comics, and he had a bunch of stories, and that was Legacy. That was the next. So Dimensional was the first comic book I worked on, which it didn't go anywhere. The second comic book I worked on was a little bit more coherent, and it was better structure and had something. And I worked on Legacy, and then I ditched that because again it was like we did a Kickstarter, it failed, and but I look back at the book again, it was just not good. But I learned a lot from those two books.
Sure.
So then that's when Nandor comes in. Nandor hits me up. He emails me because he saw my art on DeviantArt. And this was at the time too where I was I was starting to write my own story and draw it out, but I had nothing. I don't know. I was just drawing out.
Sure.
I wanted work out. I needed to draw something and put it out there. So I was all over DeviantArt, and Nandor hit me up, and that's it. The rest is history from there. My first paid gig with Nandor, with working on
that's cool.
seasons. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So that was it. So it was just like didn't work in the mainstream. I was always very hesitant because I listened to conservative talk radio, and I mentioned
Right.
this a little bit, like in my introduction on CG Kings, where I listened to conservative talk radio forever. So I was already like aware of just the leftist sort of stranglehold in Hollywood and the things that they were doing, and I was seeing all this stuff, and I just didn't want to be a part of that. So whether
Sure.
anybody out there, just you're leftist or right wing, it's just like that was the thing at the time. It was just like I was so hesitant to get into Hollywood because I didn't want to make anything. I didn't want to be a part of that. And looking back on all the things, because I was doing Uber, and while working on seasons as well. So I would do go do Uber, come back and draw, do Uber, come back and draw. I was doing that, and then I was out there, driving around. I pick up celebrities. I picked up producers. Again, it would just happen again.
Oh, wow.
And then I would listen to and I imagine if Nandor wasn't there, like if I didn't have the work with Nandor, I would have probably worked with something on one of these pitches, these awful pitches. Like this was at the time when, again, the politics of the day, this was like between 2013, 2017, 2018. So about 2013 to 2018, we started working on seasons, I think late 2015 or 2016 or something like that.
Yeah.
So right between there, I was working at Uber, and I just think about the projects I would have worked on. It's like all the ideological identity politics, DEI stuff, all the gay marriage stuff was going on. So it was just things that been revolved around that. This was very Hollywood mainstream stuff, and I'm not opposed to mainstream. I didn't want to involve myself in anything that was going to be so blatantly like opposed to me. So I looked back. I was like, wow, Nandor is like, like God sent like the whitest conservative, Christian guy that doesn't have any of that ideological identity politics stuff. It was just a pure, interesting story to work on, like entertaining, interesting story to work on. So I think about that, like, oh, wow. Like, anyways, but.
So you said conservative radio. Dare I say, back in that frame, you listened to the AM radio stations?
Yeah.
I
was listening
to
Dr.
place
Laura,
you can find it.
AM 870, AM 790, Larry Elder, Dennis Prager, Michael Medved, Hugh Hewitt, all of them. It was Dr. Laura Schlesinger. I didn't listen to Rush Limbaugh often, but I was listening to all the other guys. The Morning Answer, Ben Shapiro, all it's just early days, everything. Anybody you can name on the conservative talk radio, I was listening to them. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah. And that was like a kid. I was just like at middle school to high school till today. So it's just been constantly. I thought I was going to be on. I've always wanted to be on radio. I was going to be on radio, trying to do that while I worked on comics, and it's like.
See, I said that too. I was an RTF guy in college, so I was going to be on radio and TV until I heard my own voice, and I'm like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
I know. I'm still trying to find a good voice modulator we can use when he talks.
Yeah.
The Darth Vader one is good, though.
I always wanted to be on radio, and luckily enough, I had a show in town here for a couple years with a couple friends of mine, so it was fun.
People keep telling me I need to, do a show. Like I have a voice for radio, and I've done like some podcast intros for some people.
Have you? You do. You have a good voice. Yeah.
Well,
and you should do more of the visual, like a live stream, and just do that because you've got that Kiefer Sutherland kind of vibe going with that radio talk voice. So you've got a package there. You could promote that.
Well, thanks. I've been for a while on my YouTube channel. Like I was doing a lot of like video editing with like me in the camera and talking and stuff. But I realized I enjoyed just having visuals without me in the camera and just talking. And honestly, those videos do they've done a lot better. And it saves me a lot of work, saves me a lot of time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I
Well,
was
let's talk
thinking.
about the campaign some.
No, yeah.
So yeah, is this like? Well, just give us the rundown because you said it started back in 2015. So what's the deal? What's the scoop?
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, Seasons has been a project that's, been following Anthony and I for, years that we've been working on. And it all started like this was my first book that I ever wrote, the first story I ever wrote.
Mhm.
And it was, yeah, around that time. And I reached out to Anthony and I was trying to figure out, I was right out of high school and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and I knew I wanted to be a writer, and I really enjoyed storytelling. And Seasons was this idea that came about that I was thinking about if I were ever to write a comic book, what kind of comic would I want to write about? And I love superhero storytelling growing up, but I didn't want to do a man in tights book or anything, or
Sure.
deal with costumes or like any of those tropes. And so I thought, well, how could I how could I write a superhero story without writing one? Like how could I make something that is unique and different, but also special, and people who enjoy those stories could enjoy them. And so I thought of this idea of what if a character's abilities change depending on the seasons of the year,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's kind of where the idea came from. And then the structure of the seasons and 4 volumes and all of it kind of fell into place where it was like, wow, like I can see it. I can envision how the story should be told and how to structure it. And so um, we first put it out as a web comic for free for people to read. I
Oh,
built
cool.
a website for it and everything. And we did a Kickstarter for the first 2 volumes years ago for these like hardcover like collected editions that were very like boutique almost, very special. And I sold out of those. And so this campaign, while we were working on volume 3, I was like, people need to be able to catch up, and people need to be able to pick up this series again. And so here we are, and this campaign is to fund the trade paperback editions of volumes 1 and 2 of this story.
That's cool. Well, give us. I mean, you got to give us more about the actual story.
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah. So yeah, Seasons is a character-driven story that follows Fletcher through 1 year of his life, and with each passing season, his abilities change, and it's a supernatural, grounded superhero story. And with each volume, Fletcher has to take on like different kind of supernatural, spiritual like entities,
Mhm.
and the entire series is structured over 1 year of his life. So we get to see Fletcher become the kind of the man he was always meant to be. Like he starts in this really dark place, and with each book, he starts to learn and grow and evolve as a human being and change. And Seasons is all about change and
Yeah.
kind of making amends and death and rebirth. So like it's playing with all of these ideas and trying to write a very character driven story that shows how you can shed all the things that are maybe holding you back from fulfilling your potential, like being who you've always wanted to be.
What now? Like, how old is this Fletcher guy in the
So
story?
yeah, he's in his like mid 20s,
Okay.
and so yeah, he's a young guy. He's estranged from his family. He's not very good with relationships. He's really struggling to fulfill his dream and follow his dream to be an architect. And he's just hasn't been able to. He's stuck. He hasn't been able to really do the things that he's always wanted to do, and he feels kind of ostracized and like an outcast. And um, through a series of events, he realizes he has these abilities, and in the first volume, he unleashes his shadow self, and the shadow selves of other characters in the city. And these beings are like us without a conscience, if we didn't have any moral compass and we were just let loose on society, like what would we do? And so he's faced with himself and with people that he knows, and he has to fight these beings. And so through that, we get to learn more about him and his failings and his vices and his own demons, and that really sets him on this journey for self-discovery.
Yeah, that's cool. You want to play the video?
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be trailer time.
Yeah, let me make sure if I did the audio. Hopefully it will. Let me know if you guys can hear it or not.
Okay.
Fletcher isn't happy with his life anymore. His breaking point occurs after the love of his life rejects him, sending Fletcher spiraling through a year-long journey into a world unseen. A world full of shadows and persons with superhuman abilities and traumas not unlike his own. Fletcher soon discovers that his own powers change with the seasons, and he must not only learn how to adapt to these changes, but how to accept the changes in his own life. Enter this allegorical character study that explores complex themes of identity, mental illness, existence, purpose, and personal responsibility. Hi, I'm Nandor Shaffer, the creator and writer of Seasons. The year was 2017, and I was a kid in his late teens with a dream to make a comic. That comic was Seasons, a planned 4-volume supernatural graphic novel series about a young man whose abilities change with the seasons themselves. The first volume was successfully funded on Kickstarter that same year, as was the second volume 3 years later. Flash forward to now, and I've raised nearly $50,000 crowdfunding my own projects across 9 campaigns. The only issue? Seasons Volumes 1 and 2 are all sold out. As we prepare for the launch of Seasons Volume 3 fall, I wanted to return to my origin story in comics and bring this series back to the masses. Featuring all new covers from the best in indie comics, including 2 crowdfunding exclusives, Seasons Volume 1 Spring and Seasons Volume 2 Summer returns in trade paperback format. But that's not all. For those of you who have been patiently waiting for the next chapter in Fletcher's story, this campaign features an exclusive, never-before-seen or published 28-page ashcan of the hotly anticipated next volume, giving readers a sneak peek of what to expect. Back this project today so that we can finish Fletcher's 1-year journey and follow him as he discovers the person he was always truly meant to be.
Oh, that's cool. So
Fletcher isn't happy with his life anymore.
So all the art's in black and white because it looks good. You did it all black and white, Anthony? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. You can definitely see manga influence in there, which is cool.
Yeah, like those pages, like right there. I don't know who's scrolling. Is that you, Nandor?
Nandor's.
Yeah. Just scroll up. So these ones. So like starting here, this is like what? This was like the 8th page or 10. No. It's like the 20th page or something like that. But so this is what I was like. I was mixing up. I was doing traditional, and then I'd come in and just put it in Clip Studio Paint and just I was just like learning how to use Clip Studio. So you see through the book, you'll see from the beginning, it looks like I'm figuring out my way.
Right.
And then towards the end of like summer, you see that I got a hold of, my like the style or the direction I was going with it. So, but these were like all the early days. You see how my style like was really changed throughout the book. Not like a total like, 180, but it's like it got a lot better, a lot more put together, all that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of cool stuff because I did these other books and I learned a lot. And I started Seasons on a good beginning, a good start with this, and everything was pretty cool right for the get-go. So yeah.
And you said, did you do the lettering too?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Did you do that in Clip Studio as well?
No, that was done in Photoshop.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so I just Clip Studio Paint, draw it, clean it up, add some effects or whatever, and then I go into Photoshop and just start doing the lettering.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's cool. We'll take us through keep scrolling through it, and then we'll go through the tiers. That's a great page. Go back. That's a great one. But I actually like that one with the fire effects and stuff. She's hot, of course. It looks really good.
Yeah, so cool. This is the main cover from Anthony, and you can see already like how much Anthony's style has evolved, and also you see his color work too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, see, it's like a contrast between that one. So like you see this one here, but anyways,
Oh
but
yeah.
this is the first cover that we did for the hardcover, and then I was like, let me do something similar, and then just kind of amp it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Cool.
that's cover A, and then we have cover B by Luke Eidenschink, and then we have cover C by Rob Willis,
Oh,
Really
nice.
cool. Really cool.
and yeah, he did this amazing cover. Colors by Valentina Bianconi. She's a marvelous colorist. And then so yeah, Anthony did the both cover A's like for volumes 1 and 2, and
Yeah.
then we have 2 variants for each volume.
Sweet.
And this one's by Richard Morgan, and then this one is by Corey Barton.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
Cool.
the one by Rob Willis and Corey Barton are like crowdfunding exclusive, so you'll only be able to get them on this campaign.
Nice.
But yeah, so the first reward that we have is for a PDF. You get the first volume for $5 if you want to read digitally, and both volumes are over 100 pages. So I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of
That's cool.
story. And then if you want to get volumes 1 and 2 digitally, you can as well for $10. And then this is the ash can that I mentioned in the video. This is the first 28 pages of volume 3. So you'll be able to get like a sneak preview for the next volume, which is going to be like around 140, 150 pages. So it's
Oh wow.
going to be a massive undertaking, a massive book, and that's why I wanted to do this to get people ready for it, to kind of like build the hype train for volume 3 and get people on board, so that when we launch the campaign for volume 3, people will be ready to go. But yeah, so it's kind of an exclusive thing that you can get with this campaign. And then the base tier for volume 1 is just $15. So you get the entire first volume for the physical edition, trade paperback, and then the variants go up a little bit more, but both of the base volumes for volumes 1 and 2 are 15.
That's cool.
And then yeah, the variants, cover B's are 25, and then the cover C's are 30. And then we have the bundles, so you can get volumes 1 and 2 together, or you can get
Mhm.
volumes 1, 2, and the ash can volume.
Oh, nice.
And then
cool.
I have
Yeah.
like just a
Yeah.
few hardcovers left. And so if people like want something that's really rare that's never going to be printed again, you can still get the volume 2 hardcover. But volume 1, like, good luck. Like it's gone. So and then we have the Foxhole Comics bundle, which is my entire catalog of books, plus the Foxhole Comics T-shirts. So all of my books are under my own imprint, Foxhole Comics, and so this
Okay.
includes Seasons Volumes 1 and 2, the Ash Can, the Fabled Offering, which I was on to talk about with you guys about a year or so ago,
Yeah.
and then Lifeline, and then Manchild issues 1, 2, and 3. And so that kind of explains the big break, I would say, between seasons volumes 2 and 3. Is like Anthony and I were both kind of working on other things, and I was doing all these other books and trying to build my portfolio as a writer, and Anthony was also working on other stuff too.
Sure.
And it was finally like I felt like, okay, it's finally time to bring seasons back and to get people excited about it again. And then you can get original artwork on this campaign. So if you want
Oh.
some of Anthony's original pages, it's available on here. And so like and it won't be randomized. Like I'll send you options and you can choose, what kind of page you want. We also have the original artwork for covers B and C for volume 1. So if you
Oh,
want to
nice.
get the physical artwork, so you can get Rob Willis's or Luke Eidenschink's 11 by 17, inks.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of great, variety, lots of different options. You can, mix and match the volumes for add-ons. You can also add on a t-shirt or any of my other books that I've worked on. And then there's also some original art add-ons that Anthony's worked on.
Whoa, I did that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
you
know,
did.
you're a little young for Alzheimer's here.
That's right.
That's really cool. No, I'm like that's cool. Oh yeah, that's right. That one. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I colored that digitally. That's right. I did that. And there's I cleaned that one up a little bit too. These are like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then
Forgot
there's
all
like
about
3
these.
characters.
This has been such a long time.
I know.
Long time ago.
And then if we hit 150 backers, everyone will get this season's Volume 3 fall art print in their package. So that's a freebie that people will get. And then we do have a couple stretch goals. I don't know if we'll make it because we only have 20, 28, 27 hours left. But
Right.
but yeah, we're in the home stretch, and there's quite a bit to choose from and a lot of great options. So I hope people pick it up, and we're
And then
like,
you'll be able to do, I guess, late pledges, right?
yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that'll be available too, so people will be able to, get in on it if they missed it initially. But please get on it now, because there's only going to be like I'm only going to offer the A covers. I think for the late pledges, like all of
right,
the
yeah.
original art and variants and all of the kind of special stuff that we have for this campaign. Like, you won't be able to get in on any of the stretch goals or the art prints or anything like that. So this is the best way to support us.
Cool. Yeah. Go back.
Guys, we've got 3 backers so far. We need one
Nice.
more for the official DNA bump. So come on, guys. Let's do it. They're at 80% of their goals. So let's help them reach that. Come on, guys. Back this project.
That's right. Go get it. Because if you do, you'll definitely want to see the DNA bump. You got the DNA bump, baby. Yes.
You actually made.
Whenever we get the DNA bump, we will flash this on the screen. This was an awkward photo shoot, but Dennis was down for it. He got that tattoo.
Wow.
Dennis looks he's in shape. He's looking good.
Yeah, he's got that tan line.
Boy, Demi Moore would be so proud of how good I look there.
That's right.
Isn't there
one more backer?
Now I know what you do in your spare time.
Wasn't there an homage, a comic cover homage? I forget what issue it was of that, but
I did that last week, and it was all I could do not to show him early and go, dude, check this out.
He did not let me see it. Usually he's like, you gotta see this. And wow, you played this one right to the vest. Wow.
I figured, you know what? When we had the 2 backers and we were 2 away, I was like, I'll hold off. And then we got 3, and I'm like,
we did it. I think we did it.
Oh, we got it. That's 107. Is that the 4th? Did we get one more or no? Are we at 4 new ones or just 3?
I think it's 4. I think that was 4 new ones, but
nice.
Oh yeah, headless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Back. So yep. 4 backers.
Boom! The DNA bump. The DNA
Awesome.
Bump. I need to see
to
what
see
Grok
it again.
Imagine can turn this video into.
I don't.
Thank you guys
my
so
God!
much.
I'm
Man.
so yeah.
We're like just a little over $1,000 from funding. So
Yeah, what's
we're so
I
close.
can't read it from back here.
5,500 is
55's
the goal.
the goal. Okay.
And they're at 44.45. So 1,000 guys and $55 away.
Now here, see, I don't. Now that they have their whole late pledges thing, if it doesn't make it, it still goes into late pledges, and right, like
No.
it won't.
Yeah, it's all or nothing. So you have to make the goal, and then it'll go into late pledge.
Right. Okay. So guys, got to get it.
27 hours. Come on, guys. We can get them. We can get them there.
That's right. Let's do it. Because you said you have a YouTube channel. Anthony, you have one too, right?
Yeah.
So what you guys need to do is once you get the 24 hours, queue up a stream and just go live for 24-hour marathon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to sell the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got to
Nandor,
do.
are you going to do it? Are you going to go live?
If you do the 24-hour comic challenge, I'll do it.
No.
The 24
oh my
comic
gosh,
challenge?
he's putting you to work. Not only are you supposed to stream for 24 hours, he wants you to draw a book in 24 hours.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
So it's 4 o'clock here, so 7 o'clock. So starting at 7 o'clock tonight till 7 o'clock on Thursday, live all night.
I've mentioned to Dennis before, but I mean, back on the first core draft, I said, what do you think about trying to do a 24-hour just marathon?
We did kick it around like Jerry Lewis.
I was in like, I'll give away the dirty little secret, not dirty secrets, but like, and I told him, I said, dude, I'm not even saying we need to stay awake the whole time. My camera, he'd be at his house. I'm obviously here. My camera's set up. If I got tired, I would just kick the chair back and take a nap. You'd see me take a nap. You'd see me eat, do all that stuff. There's no way I stream for 24 hours.
They've done that. They've just had the chair stream. That's why it's called the chair stream, right? Is that?
Yeah.
They just had it going, and people were sending in super chats. People were sending in stuff. So I mean, I'm not saying we're at their level, but we could do it. We can just be on, and people come in and out.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing though is with StreamYard, I don't think StreamYard goes for that long. I think after a certain amount of time, somebody told me that. I don't know if that's true or not. That like after 10 or 11 hours, StreamYard will just stop though.
Yeah.
But that's okay. If it is 12, then you each have channels. You do 12 and you go, okay, we're bouncing over to this one and continue the other 24.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool.
So my idea was going to be if you do 24 hours, we were going to do it where you'd have to put on skits. But Andy, I didn't like any of his skits. And then I was going to have a big gong like the Gong Show, and I could go bong. That's right.
Yeah. Well, I'll kick around the idea because it's like, wait. So on StreamYard, is it like if you got if you got a subscription to it, will it go on for 24 hours? Will it do?
I don't know. I'm going to.
That's a great question.
I'm going to ask Grok.
Because I'll go on. I'll just do the subscription, and I could just have it on, and I'll do that, and I'll just stream and then stream. I could stream to. Because even through, I can stream to Nandor's audience, he can stream to mine.
Right.
And then we could even do that where there's multiple people. And then you could have it could go through Twitch and I think X now. I'm not sure if X can do it.
So here you go. On StreamYard, free, you're limited to a total of 20 hours of streaming.
Oh, okay.
Per month. But that doesn't say not broken up. It says, hold on, I gotta get closer to my dumb screen. So far away. Some reports suggest it may have been reduced to 5 hours, as in continuous. But official docs confirm 20. If you hit the limit midstream, it won't interrupt, but you can't start new streams until the next month.
Oh, so you could just keep it going.
A single 24-hour stream would exceed the monthly cap anyway. Paid plans, unlimited streaming duration, you can run a continuous live stream for as long as needed, including 24 hours without StreamYard imposed time limits. So there you go.
So I could do a 24-hour stream and then just do the chair stream and then yeah. Well, cool. That's a good idea. So we can get that. So we can get it. Hit the goal, Nandor. You hear that?
That's right.
For the goal.
That's right. You just say it's a marathon. You set that thumbnail up. It's a marathon stream.
Yeah, and you set it for because we currently cast to YouTube, Rumble, and Twitter. But honestly, the majority, probably 75%. Well, let me just look and get the current percentage right now. 77% of all of our viewers right now are on Twitter X.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I could get a mannequin. I could print out a face. of my
Yeah.
cell.
Oh
and
my
then
God, there you go.
I'll do that. Then when I gotta leave, I'll just put that there. So it's like, it's like when mama leaves the baby
No,
and they
dude.
have a
See,
picture, they
you're
have a
thinking,
printout.
dude, Anthony, you're thinking too much. You need to just once
Take it from an expert. He never thinks too much,
Right.
or at all.
work smarter, not harder. When you have here, I'll give you the great example. So you've got this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a screenshot. So then when you walk away, you just pop that as an overlay.
Got it.
And then have music in the background for the whole stream. Like use that free StreamYard music,
And go to Grok Imagine, and you could turn it into an animated 6 seconds, and then just loop it.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just
Damn, you
this
guys
is
got
just
all
the
the
music
ideas.
from StreamYard. Just get this stuff going. Then when you walk away,
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
there you
I'm
go.
considering. I'm really considering it because I got to get my YouTube numbers up because when I'm going to launch my own thing, I got to make sure that I'm going to be promoting that thing like that crazy. But
Yeah.
I want my numbers to go up too. So it's like that's it. It's like a YouTube numbers and get the seasons, get it to its goal and everything. So all right. Yeah.
I haven't done it, but I've thought about kicking up a stream just when I go to bed at night and, on my phone, because my phone be plugged in and then just have it aimed down at like my pillow and stuff. But then my thought is like, God, what if it's that one night where I don't know, something in my sleep, I do something stupid,
Maybe you'll find out something new about yourself. Yeah, that you
Right.
didn't know.
I gotta wait till my wife goes out of town because she would not allow that.
No,
Yeah.
Or I
Maybe just be
sleep in
the
the guest room.
snore stream. I have a horrendous snore I hear. So that it'll just be me like that, drooling and snoring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you could put this up there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's the He-Man 10 hours of
Well,
yeah.
Well, it's like
10 hours straight of He-Man.
You can download a video and then put it as you can put the video into StreamYard.
Oh, there it is.
Just saying, there's options.
So what you could do? What?
Well, you can So what I did before when I was using StreamYard was I had a video that I created myself, and it was just like looping an anime. I don't know, whatever, no sound with that. I just had like an hour long, whatever, and I put all these episodes of an anime together. I zoomed in really close so they wouldn't copyright infringement, whatever. I was showing it, and then I would play I downloaded all of this free music that are because there's like if you go to Spotify, this is for anybody streaming that if you can connect your like with OBS, I think so you can connect OBS to your computer, and then you can stream using free music, but it's all just like synth or beats and all that kind of stuff. And people make that specifically, and you can just play hours of that. So I have that recorded. I have that record. I have those songs downloaded onto that, and so I have this hour-long video of it just looping. It loops when it's finished, and so but you have to put it on StreamYard. Like you have to put I don't know, like it's one of our squares here. Yeah. And then that one it has to play. It plays there the entire time, and you can hear the music playing. So I did that. When I had StreamYard when I was doing it before. So, but 10 hours, I don't know if I can. I don't know. I've never tried that to do like one of those 10-hour videos.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. If we ever did do the 24-hour one, like I said, he'd be at his place, I'd be here. If I was like, oh, I got to go get something to eat, you just wouldn't see me on screen. I wouldn't turn the camera off.
Right.
You just see all this crap behind me for like however long it took me to go in the house, make a sandwich, and come back up.
Right. Right.
People could study your bookshelves. Yeah.
Right. I think it'd be fun. I mean, especially the last shit for me now, staying up that long, probably the last 9 hours, I'd be so loopy and stuff.
Right.
So more loopy. I just don't think this old guy next to me could do it. So
yeah.
I've mentioned
Just
it
blame
before,
him.
and he's like,
You
I
just
don't
can't
know.
see him. He's off the screen.
He's
that's
like,
why.
I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah,
Susie would let me. And I'm like, my God, man, tell her what to do every once in a while.
Yeah, that's never an option.
See? Even
She
said
just
it.
goes to bed whenever she wants, and she don't care. So, yep, we absolutely could do that.
Yeah.
See?
Well, I'm considering
Yeah.
now. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to. I think I'm gonna do that.
I mean,
For
it's,
you,
you know,
for
it's,
you, Nandor.
Yeah.
seriously, I think at this juncture with 27 hours left and,
Yeah.
you know, 1,000 and change to go,
Mm-hmm.
it's time to either A, reach out to a lot of other people and go, can we come on? Can we come on? Can we come on? And B, it might be one of those things. All right, guys, we're doing this, even if it's like, you know, because you want to market it out, like tweet out, post, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Like starting tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., we're going live until the campaign ends. So that might be 12 hours, you know, whatever it is, you know.
Just to hit your goal.
Yeah, really. And I'd sell like it's a telethon, guys. You know, get your book. Back us crazy guys for staying up this long. You know,
You're 81% of the way.
Yeah.
You only got 19% left.
Yeah.
Man, we're so close. So close.
Yeah.
I know. So it might be something to consider doing.
What are you thinking, Nandor?
Maybe I don't know if I could do 24 hours because I have work, but definitely
Call out.
Yeah, you're sick day.
I can't do that.
Where do you work now? I mean, you don't have to say the location.
Oh no, I'm a manager at a university bookstore. So.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Well,
then,
Anthony, it's on you then.
So Anthony, the hours he's at work,
yeah,
it's on you to keep it going, and then you just got to call in friends and stuff. You drop a thing in the King's room, going,
"Oh yeah,
guys, this is what I'm doing. Drop in tonight, or pop in, help me out, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
You know. So reach out to Art.
Yeah,
see if he's doing pontificators tonight.
That's right. That's right.
You know, shoot him a message and go, hey, could we come on pontificators tonight and stuff?
Wait, do you work tonight, Nandor?
No, I don't.
Okay. So it's just tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then I got to get on Graybeards. I got to do that. Let's see. I got to see if I can do that.
Yeah,
I remember sending a message
that's
to
literally last minute.
Because that starts at 5. So
no gray beards.
No gray beards.
He was.
I knew when he put up that poll yesterday or last night. I was like, "There's no way," because he sent me a message Monday saying, "Hey, if anybody on the King's ass, let them know that I've got the flu. I was in bed all day." And then yesterday he sent a message saying, "Let the guys know I'm not going to make it tonight for the bros."
Oh, yeah.
And I saw that poll and I'm like, "There's no way." So, he caught something from his grandkids. Filthy grandbabies.
Pneumonia.
Well, let's hope it's not. Walking pneumonia. No. So, guys, go back seasons volume 1 and 2. Get them there. And, of course, we're going to pimp out Lilineth Infernal Conflict. We're showing the Kickstarter one because this is the one where you can only get the Billy Tucci cover right there. Only available on Kickstarter. It is included in Lilineth's big, beautiful box. So you can get this cover in her box. Here's a nice That's right. And the lady,
go support my book on Indiegogo
or Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So Lilineth, Infernal Conflict. She's back in the abyss where she comes from, reporting back to her queen and reminiscing. And we learn about her days as the main general in her queen's army as her and her allies go up against the demon lord Vexarion in a war for who will rule the abyss. So learn more about Lilineth. If you're thinking, but what about Cordrath? Guys, this is a standalone story. you do not need to read Kordrat the Reckoning or the Awakening, but we do have a catch-up tier. This is the Indiegogo campaign. Catch-up tiers, the campaigns, they're mirror campaigns. The only difference is you want Billy's cover, go to Kickstarter. That's the only way you can get Billy Tucci and Dan Lawless's great cover. Other than that, you can get everything else.
Except for the exclusive. There is an exclusive on Indiegogo. And we've got a few copies left of the newsprint limited edition to 100 of them. So
that's right.
There's your choices right there.
That's right. Limited to 100 copies, newsprint edition, flat color, throw you back in time to great comics of the 70s and 80s. Brand new cover just for this edition as well. There's a few copies left. We've got the calendar still. These do ship out for the new year. So if you get the calendar, it will go out in time for the new year. This is available on both campaigns. Links are in the description below. So guys, go check it out. I'm working on it daily. And of course, let me just remove this. Excuse me for a second, guys. Solo, you can go get the Lilineth t-shirt. This is the Dennis and I each got, I guess you could say, like a prototype to check the quality and stuff. Get yourself a Lilineth t-shirt. Comes in 3 different colors. It does come with sleeves. You can butcher it like Dennis did and take the sleeves off.
That's right.
That's what Neanderthals do to their shirts. So there you go. So, yeah. So, guys, thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, man.
And good luck.
Yeah,
good luck on
with
it. Make that. I backed it. I'm looking forward to it. So I want this to succeed.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you.
We'll try not
Cool.
to disappoint.
Yeah.
And we will what movie? Oh, that's right.
That's-
We are seeing
Sisu.
Part 2 tomorrow night. So the review will drop on Thursday night or Friday morning for that movie. And then next week we have Paul Thayer on the show talking about
That's
his
cool.
new book, which I think launches tomorrow.
I watched Playdate. I'm gonna get Andy to watch it, and we'll probably drop one on that one.
That's right. So until then, I'd say go watch Graybeards, but Aaron is not feeling well. So wish him the best or make fun of him on X. He'll see it.
He'll see it.
Until then, bye-bye, everybody.
Live long and prosper.